All right, so there are going to be three parts to this call. The first part is going to be in the information about our trading system, which I'm going to be showing you guys, what approach, a better approach that I've seen that could help, traders in their beginning journey, whether in intermediate journey, and actually even going to navigate you to your advanced journey in trading. Is all about approach. So I'm going to be showing you guys, our system, our strategies, scanners, okay, and access to also signals, for you to leverage what you can leverage. Then another part of this course, I'm going to show you for these guys that are interested in the skill set. You want to really build a foundation of the skill set in trading. I'm going to show you how our system can help you achieve that, and you can get access to live mentorship and trading using the system. Then the third thing is I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask questions, because one of the things I'm trying to do clearly right now, I want to intentionally give people opportunity to have what I would call, you know, uh, the right start. I found out over the years, part of the mistakes we've actually made is we allow people to start with their euphoria. We allow people to start with their excitement without properly guiding them with information that they need. Not everybody can actually trade and be successful without, let me be very honest. It's going to even be hard. Trading is not a gamble. It's one of the best straightforward system or pathways to success. Powerful. But guess what? A lot of people, there's a misconception on how a lot of people think about trading. And one of the things I want to do before people actually even get started is I want to be able to clear the pathways for right information. Does this make sense? All right. Put three on the chat, as I delve into, you know, uh, put three on the chat. If we're good to go, put three on the chat. Beautiful, irrespective of where you're coming from. All right. Most of you probably be knowing me for the first time, probably be watching this video for the first time. Little introduction about me. My name is Ken Brimo, and I've been in this trading space for, little over. Is it over? I think, yeah, October. I think October. All right. I am 7 years in the game of trading. I bumped into trading in 2018, October. Okay. And prior to that time, I knew nothing about trading. And over time, over the years, I've been able to master the craft of trading and I've built a successful trading career. Okay, not just for myself, and I've used the same system, to empower myself into different streams of income, help other people leverage and become successful like myself, and I've built reputation in, training and trading for different organizations, companies, consultation. So trading is the foundation of success for me. Okay, and I know the benefit of trading in whether you want to say retrospect, whether you want to say in reality, whether you want to say in real time, there is a huge benefit of trading because there is nowhere in the world today you have access to such a liquidity, all right, that you can maneuver and multiply, earn, retain, and duplicate money every single day. Trading is one of those things that, among so many things, major three things in the world right now, social media, the industry of sales and trading. I just heard my friend said it on, I was just like, wow, we're in the same, light. These are three industries that you can really tap and make a whole lot of money right now, and trading is just so easy to tap into with little or nothing. Okay, here I'm going to be showing you a system that I'm leveraging right now. Okay, a system that I am part of that gives traders access to leverage. Now, the whole idea of this course is to show you what works. Okay, the idea of this course is not to train you. The idea of this course is not educate you, it's not to teach you, but to show you what works as a trader. So even if you are a trader already, or you're looking at coming into trading, I want to be able to show you a good approach of what I think works or what I think you can work, have a better landing into the trading space, and because for a lot of people, I think it's the complication of how they get started, all right, that actually, give them bad experience. So I need you guys to write these two things. I need you guys to participate with me a little bit on the chat. Two things that are very, very important, okay, that you really need to do in trading is leverage systems, leverage education. Okay, put two on the chat if you have that. Leverage your system to earn. Okay, leverage education. to learn. So that is really a lot of people put so much emphasis on. I want to know how to trade. I want to know how to trade. But the journey of trading is a that there is a curve. It takes time to perfect the skill of trading. All right, just a moment. I think I'm going to go with that line. All right, it takes time to perfect the skill of trading. So I tell people leverage to earn while you're learning. How many of you think this makes sense? Okay, it makes sense. Put sense on the chart. So I'm just going to show you a system where you could literally plug in and you could have soft landing. Okay. So this morning I actually put out a video where I talked about one of the approach I use as a trader. Okay, so there's a strategy, a simple strategy, that I use right now that literally could make me obscure in the market. I don't need any, form of technical knowledge to use this strategy. And this works for both beginner traders, intermediate traders, and even advanced traders because the best systems are the ones you can leverage. Are you guys with me? Put 100 on the chart. Okay. Let me see if this is loading. All right, good. So I launched with this platform, okay. All right, being their first African educator or the African educator at the moment, okay. I'm educating for this platform right now. So if you want to have access to real-time education and learning, as a student, you are going to have access. But my main goal for this call is to talk about what is viable for leverage right now. And for me, the first thing to start with is scanners. Okay, so scanners are one of is a tool, okay, that could actually help you leverage the market without knowing how to trade the market or understand how the market works as a beginner trader. Now, even if you're at the advanced level, you not need strategy to leverage scanners to help do the heavy lifting, make possible judgment in the market. So this is so we have a bit of a scanner, and this is one of them. Okay. So trend wave, literally, the work of this scanner is like your signal tool, your personal signal assistant. Okay. It literally scans the market in real time and tells you what to trade in any instrument. What I mean instrument is, are you someone that has an affinity or likeness for crypto? Okay, you can actually scan the crypto market. Are you someone that loves forex? You can scan the forex market. Are you someone that loves commodities like in gold, metals? All right, you can scan. So this aids you is like your personal assistant. Okay, that aids you to tell you what to buy, what to sell. What are the risk measures? What are the profit measures? If you guys understand this simple language so far, all right, put one on the chat. So this is the work of this scanner. It's simple, okay? When you come in here, you don't do anything. You just see what it gives you. So let's say I want to trade a currency like Euro USD right now. Okay, let me just even go, so this morning when I came in, I don't know if it's going to be there because it operates real time. This is not something that is programmed to just show you what has worked in the morning or what worked yesterday. In real time, what is happening on the market, there is an AI that is programmed to search what is happening right now. So in the morning, the volume of the market might be bullish. This scanner is going to tell you buy. But if it switches in the afternoon based on the condition of the market and the market is bearish, the scanner is going to give you a sell. So it's a real-time trading assistant. Does this make sense? So this morning, and I don't know how many of you saw a video, okay, that I posted just to show people the trading system. I think I looked at gold, all right, and we had a gold for a sell this morning. Okay, good. Now, if you look at this right now, this is a new trade. Okay, when the trade was called this morning, I don't know, let me check 15 minutes if it's there. And you can search it. If you notice what I just did, I'm searching in different time frames. So it comes in different time frames. Okay. You can actually search if you're someone who likes the fast pace, you want to trade 1 minute, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, you're gonna get. And if I search different time right now, you're gonna see different trades. So depending on the timeline, because it's an what's happening? It's not showing this. Let me refresh. I hope I'm not too fast, guys. Oh, my screen was blank. Come on. Hold on, let me just quickly do this right now. I actually muted everyone because of so I don't want the disruption in the mic. So that's why I muted everyone. So I'll go back to the screen right now. So you guys said my screen was blank. Can you guys see my screen now? That was a couple of minutes lost right now. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, yes, we now again.
All right, beautiful. So I'm going to go back to what I said before. So this scanner, this is one of the scanner. Is actually one of the, you know, this is what I call the foundational trade idea scanner, right, for the system. What it literally does, it gives you the idea, okay, of it's a trading assistant. It tells you what to buy, what to sell, what is the risk measure, what is the target measure. So anything you see in validation here right now, invalidation actually means your risk, your stop loss. Okay. Like I said, I'm not here to teach. One thing that is the two things we do in trading is we either buy or sell. And for every buy or sell, there is a risk for a reward. Okay. So our entry is the first thing. You engage the market when you enter the market. So that is entry. Now, when you enter the market, okay, based on what you're looking for, there is something you should risk for the market. It's called stop loss. So this kind of gives you invalidation. It is called stop loss. It's called risk. Okay, then another thing, when you enter a trade, there's always a projection. Okay, what do I want from this trade? Which is called reward. It's also called take profit. This kind of literally tells you when to enter the market. All right, what is your risk? What is your ideal risk for that trade based on the algorithm of risk to reward? And it tells you what are the different take profits, which are the rewards. Okay, so those are things a lot of people don't know how to get in a trade. This kind of literally tells you in different time frames. So right about now, I am on crypto BTC USD. Okay, and you can literally use to search across all instruments in forex in different time frames. Now, time frame determines expectation. If you are trading 1 minute to 15 minutes, you're mostly a scalper. Scalper means those that are trading the fast pace of the market. Now, if you're trading between 1 hour, 4 hours to daily, it means you are a day trader into a swing trader. It means you look for more long-term trades. So depending on the type of trader, this kind of gives you access. You can use it whether you are a day trader, you are a scalper. Okay, you can literally find trades in 1 minute, in 5 minutes, in 15 minutes. Okay, does this make sense? Am I moving ahead? Put one on the chat. Let me know if you guys are following so far. Okay, so this is what it does. Now, this morning when I showed you, there was a video that I posted. I was looking at gold. We actually looked at gold. All right. We traded gold this morning. It called a sell on gold around 40.63. I don't know if the sell is still there. All right. Or if it's been updated. Now, this is gold. Entry was, yeah, this is 40.18. We had the gold this morning. Let me just be sure. Just a moment. So it has updated. I believe I'm on a 15 minutes. And when I came live, I actually called the trade. We looked at the scanner and everything was good. I called the trade on gold. Okay. And just a moment, let me refresh this. Because I just want to show you guys the simplicity of the use, okay, of these scanners and how you could assist yourself get a better experience in trading. So we had gold. Beautiful. So this is gold. Just for data purpose. All right, look at it. So this was where gold was called 15 minutes. I actually saved it because I know I was going to do a call. Okay. And what I did was take a one-to-one from the market. This was the invalidation. Okay. And like I said, when we started right now, I told you that. So this is another trade that has been caught since in the morning and it has actually still moved hit TP2. When this trade was caught this morning, this trade was here. And as the market is moving, it's updating. Okay. So it's not like, oh, a trade was called in the morning and I'm showing you guys you're still seeing the trade. No, as the market is it updated. This was where it was this morning when we called the trade. So you guys know. Okay, just a moment. All right. Just a moment. Because I want you guys to have a better experience. So another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come to, I don't know if the video has been posted. Uh, okay, just a moment. Let's see, we could get that. Today is 27th, right? So let me see this. No, hold on. Today is yeah, 27th. Can you play this for me quick? Can I play this? Can I play this? Okay, it's not giving me option to play. Maybe it's not fully loaded. I wanted to play the session and just show you guys how we do our session. And I called the trade. It's a live trading session. So I called the trade. Okay, but because of time, I wouldn't be able to do. This is actually a trade I called. Okay, another way. Um, let me see. Let me log in quickly with my phone. So this is going to lead us to another tool in the system. It's called signals. All right. No, not only do you have access to trading system like the scanner, you also have a trading assistant live trading session. So that is one of the sessions, that I had this morning. But aside that, you also have access to signals. So you may not be available to be using these scanners. The system has an access. Let me just quickly share my screen. Share. If you guys can see my screen, put screen on the chat. Put screen on the chat. You can see my screen. I can hear my voice. Put screen on the chat. I just want to know. I can see it, but I don't know if you guys can see it. All right, beautiful. So we have a tool, okay? There's an app. It's called the JIFU Connect. What it does, basically, the app integrates every member and gives you access to a dashboard. And in this dashboard, you have access to different educators, different signal rooms, okay, where you could just copy and paste both the ideas and signals of the educators that post this trade. So this is my dashboard. This is where I get to send my trade ideas to my students. So this morning, okay, if you guys look at the time, what time do you see, okay, uh, on under my name? What time do you see? Okay. I don't know if you guys are seeing different time. I don't know if I can. Under Ken Remo, this post here. No, 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 no. The one up close to activity feed. Okay, so that's 9:25. On Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, I have a 9 a.m. session and it's called money sessions. Money session means we come into the market, we use these scanners to trade, and I call trade ideas for people to just copy and paste and trade with me. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 4 p.m., I come live and I teach the skill. All right. So we leverage trading and we leverage education. Put two on the chat if you guys got that. Why did you stop sharing? Okay. Why did you stop sharing? Let me come back again. Okay, so those are not because I want everybody to get the idea of what you benefit from the system. I'm not just going to show you how you make the money, okay? But I also want to show you how you could own the money, own the skill. All right. So I'll come back showing right now. So this morning I caught the trade. That's the same goal that I showed you just now. If you look at it right now, you can see that that's around the entry, which is the 4063 area. That's the trade. And look what I did. Okay, FX sell idea on SAU USD. Point of interest 4063.63. Okay, invalidation, which is a stop loss, that exit, which is take profit 4025. All you just need, so everyone who was on this session, all they did was copy and paste. Before we even left the live session, they already chatted on the group chat that traders hit TP. Okay. Kendry, what did you really do? I just spotted the trade on the scanner and I showed them. Okay. And I showed them how to use the scanner for themselves in case, okay, I'm not going to be live every day, but you can actually just use the scanner to make money for yourself. Okay. This is when I actually posted traders hit exit. But this is not all. All right. If you come here, these are now signal rooms. So we have FX, premium FX ideas. We have basic ideas. Then we have crypto ideas. All right. And all these does is you get trade ideas for those of you who are crypto enthusiasts. Now crypto has a very strange volatile market. It means you have an opportunity to make a whole lot of money, all right, in the crypto space. Okay. There are experts in the crypto that send trade ideas in this room. All you just need to do is just open a portfolio and follow them. So this is where you can leverage other traders. For those of you who love Forex, okay, these premium ideas 4 days ago means on Friday. This is how they call trades. You can see, all right, invalidation, entry, everything they give you even the chart, all right, different traders, okay, FX idea buy gold. So this is the signal. This is where you get access. So as a member, you're gonna get access to this, all right. Put 10 on the chart if you get this so far. All right. So I've showed you scanner. Okay. I've shown you signal and I've also shown you an opportunity, all right, to leverage our live session. But there's something else I also want to show on this call. Okay. All right, hold on. All right. Let me make this co-host. So there's a strat. I need everybody to put strategy on the chat. Okay. Using our system, there's a strategy anybody can use because someone can say, Cambry, join system that I saw scanner, I don't know how to use them. I've seen people being victims of things like this. Okay. Not because they don't work, it's just that they don't know how to use them. Can you guys see my screen now? Okay. Let me know in the chat. Put strategy on the chat if you can see my screen. And I need you guys to follow closely because I'm not in a hurry. That's why I say this is not like a presentation. This is almost like a mini training, a mini showcase. Because I want everybody to leave this session knowing. So the first session is to show you. The second session is for you to ask. All right. So before you ask, make sure you're getting what it is that I'm showing you right now. So if I come back to the system, one of the things I love about the system, did you log me out? All right. Okay, good, is it gave an edge where you could use the scanners as a strategy. So first is that I showed you guys trend wave, okay? And literally right now, trend wave is calling a trade on BTC USD for a sell. It just actually got started. It just did TP1 or just on TP1. This is the invalidation, okay? But the question a lot of people, so Cambridge, should I just jump in? There must be kind of like a confirmation or a strategy of trading. All right. Now I've been able to build a very unique strategy, okay, that is called the London Breakout Sniper. Okay. That is for people who love when the market has liquidity. So during the London session, the market moves a certain way. I may not use this call to show you guys, but there's something I want to show you guys. Okay. The use of the scanner. So it is almost infused in three scanners in one. One scanner that I love the most, which a lot of people, I think if you're trading, this would help you a lot. It's called the Sniper Pro. Okay. Basically, what this scanner does is kind of like a genie. It's kind of what would I call a map. It's a genie. I wanted to say genie, but genie is almost like you're making a wish. This is not a wish. Okay. This literally snap the market and tell you the condition of the market based on the direction you should go. So when you see the condition, you know what direction to go. A lot of people are trading. When they come into the chart, they don't even know if they should buy or they should sell. True or true? For those of you that are traders, let me know in the chat. Okay, you look at the chart. So let's say you come on this chart right now. You say, yeah, what should I do? You need certain experiences in trading technically to be able to know if you should buy or sell now. Am I correct? Am I being honest? Okay. So what this kind of does is it takes away your guesswork and tells you what is presently happening in the market so that you can be aided with proper direction. So if I'm looking at, so you could use it same, it's a scanner, so you could use it to scan any currency. So let's say my best currencies are gold indices, then less of currency pairs because why? Commodities, which is gold, and indices has high volatility. In a day, you can actually make, you have opportunity to make a lot of money trading commodities, okay, and indices compared to when you trade forex, because forex, the move of forex is averagely, lesser than 70 pips a day, but gold indices, they move a whole lot. It could move as far as 300, as far as even 1,000 on a very strong liquidity day. So that way you have an opportunity to make more money compared to forex. That may not be properly explained for those of you that are beginners here, but you have the bottom line is you have more opportunities on commodities, which is gold. You even have more opportunities on crypto, okay, and indices compared to forex. So I love indices, okay. And one of my best pairs in indices is US 30 and S&P 500. So now I want to use the Sniper Pro, okay, and scan this S&P 500. It will tell me what the market is doing. Okay, so right now, what is it saying? The market is bullish. Bullish means the market is on a buy trend. Okay, we have the bullish liquidity in the market. Then trending means the market is expanding. A market can be bullish, but it's consolidating. Bullish just means the overall scale of the market, all right, is breaking higher structures, creating new higher structures. So that is what bullish means. So if I look at S&P 500 right now, so like I come on a chart, okay, and I look at S&P 500, this is what bullish means, okay? It's creating highs, new highs, breaking them, creating lows, higher highs. That is what a bullish market is. Okay. Trending means is critically just pulling up, all right, creating new lows, creating new highs. It means it's expanding, it's not consolidating, neither is it ranging. All right. Now, pulling back means it is retracing or is reversing. So one of the things this does is when it is trending bullish, you're looking for buys. This scanner also tells you if the move of the market, the liquidity in the market is very strong, neutral, weak. This guides you to know, oh, when the market has very weak volume, you stay away. When it has weak volume, you stay. When it's neutral, you are a little bit skeptical. But when it is strong and very strong, that's sharp. That is what we saw. When we came on gold this morning, it was very strong, trending, and bearish. And that is why we took the sell. And within minutes, it moved, hit our target, we're out. But when the signal is weak, you may spend time on the trade and you're just is going back and forth because the signal is weak. Are we getting an idea? Put two on the chart if you guys are getting an idea. So this literally just tells you the condition of what a currency is doing. All right, just the movement. Okay. So the next thing is now that you know the condition. Sorry, I'm trying. The call is intercepting. Calm down. Let me send the message. Okay. So can you guys hear me? Put two on the chat. So now that you know the condition of a market, so let's say, okay, I'm checking S&P 500 is bullish, trending, and very strong. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go look for buy on S&P 500. So I could move to the trend wave. Okay, sorry. Okay, trend wave, search for indices, move on to S&P 500 and check if the scanner is calling a buy for me. All right, because the scanner is what gives me the trade. The Sniper Pro gives me the condition for that trade. Are we making sense? All right. So right about now, a trade was called earlier. Okay, maybe this probably would be Friday. It has already moved HTP. Today, a trade has not been called. All right. Let me check on 15 minutes. So there is no buy trade right now. I believe tomorrow there's going to be a trade. So everything is okay. Right now, this trade has not been called. It means this was the last trade because the market is in an all-time high. Okay, there are not many variation where the algorithm is going to see a buy because why? The market is above the scale of, whenever the market is in an all-time high, it's difficult. It's going because the market knows it measures demand supply. Right now, the market is in an all-time high. That is why there is no trade right now. But I will just do something for another currency for the purpose of exploration. So I'm going to move to a forex pair and I'll check, let's say, currency like GBP USD or Euro USD. Okay. So now there is a buy on Euro USD on the 15 minutes. Okay, it's a buy trade. Though it moved a bit, it is actually done TP1. Okay, but let's say this market was on entry. Should I buy this? Now, I don't know. But one of the things you can do even as a beginner is you can now switch over to this trade, to this Sniper Pro to tell you the condition of Euro USD. Okay, so that helps your decision on the trade. What is Euro USD saying right now? Euro USD is bullish. Euro USD is trending and Euro USD is very strong. It means the condition to buy Euro USD, okay, is good. Is far is good enough. Does this make sense? Are you guys liking this? All right, put two on the chat. So now it means this signal, okay, is beautiful for a buy. So it means if you have seen this at entry, all you just need to do is good to go. But guess what? It gets better. Trading is about sentiment. Another confirmation this scanner also have, it can actually show you the volume of the sentiment in the market. And that's another scanner, all right, that is called, because when people trade, depending on the strategy, if you're an intraday trader or you're a scalper, one thing you should pay attention to in trading is sentiment. Because why? Day trading and scalping is tied to what? Sentiment. So there is a scanner in this system as well that tells you, it measures the volume, okay, of the sentiment of the market. So I'm going to go to Euro USD. So this is an extra layer confirmation that will tell me what Euro USD is doing. If I could load it, some people like to load, okay, for the buy. So the buy is already good. But this literally tells you how bullish on the trend and how above in volume of the different time frames. So this is like and it tells you if the market in this present time is solid. So when you see low, it means the volume in the market is low, irrespective of we have a bullish market, irrespective of the condition of the market is good. But when this volume is low, what do you think it means in trading? If there is low volume, there's low movement. And when there's low movement, the market is prone to manipulation. Liquidity controls the market. So anytime you see low volume, what it tells you, that particular pair, okay, it's going to be slow. So most times in the condition of a currency, you want to see that the sentiment has a high volume. All right, put five on the chart if you guys got what I mean. So in the condition of it's a good trade, it's bullish, it's trending, it's buying, but the volume that controls if the market is going to move to my TP is slow. It's just almost like you're going for a far journey, okay, and a keke napep is picking you up. All right, so it's going to be slow. So this condition helps you know, could I get in? Is it good to go? So if it was good volume or good volume, you will see good volume, which means great. All you just need to do with this condition, the market is bullish on 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, though it's bearish on, but overall, the market is more bullish than it's bearish. You can actually take the trade if you're at good volume. Imagine you merging this trade strategy together. The accuracy of your win is going to be over 80% when you just follow the scanner. So here you are, and if it's changing, you're going to see right now while we're on this, it just changed. Because why? It's telling you that the market is switching. Am I making sense? Are you guys making sense from what I'm showing you guys? Okay. So it's almost like an engine that shows you what the market is doing, and all you just need to do is make the decision. So now you can make proper decisions, not based on your emotions, but based on what the market is doing, which is what a lot of people lack in trading. Am I making sense? All right. So these are three things. Now there's a strategy, a last formation, a last particle of the strategy that takes it from 80%, okay, all the way to 90, 95%. All right. Over time, I spotted something that happens in the market when the market opens every single day. I'm going to show you guys another thing, okay, which is strategy. I may not be able to teach you guys here, but this is one of the things I teach my students, and we used to trade live. Okay, I found out a time that works for me in the market. It's called the London session. The opening of the London session does something. If the market opens in the morning, okay, it either chases the liquidity of the last bearish day high or last bearish day low. I found a way you can actually track and know how to pursue that liquidity. It's called the London snipe. So for every trade that gets organized and trades here, okay, I would wait that for that particular condition, and that has actually increased our accuracy. Okay, because for the purpose of this, because it's actually a training in itself. But this is what I can show you, guys. All right, within a short period, I'm just going to do kind of like a back test of um what I'm talking about. Okay, over if you guys see something on my chart, all right, and this is quick learning. I'm just going to do gold. All right. Every box here is London session. All right. London session, every box. Now, every 15 minutes, the first 15-minute candle of the London session, okay, is kind of like a radar. When the market breaks below or above that 15-minute candle, okay, it moves into either the daily high, okay, or the daily low. That is one of the things it does. So I'm just going to go over different days in the past. I'm just going to go. So when the market opened, this is the first 15-minute candle. The first thing it did was break below, all right, and it moved. You can see how it moved. It touched the daily the next day. Okay, this was a good one. Now, when the market opened a new day, it opened on the first. It broke above. What did it do? It chased the previous day high. Okay, you guys get the score. Now, this is the same thing. It chased. When it opened, broke below, it chased. All right. It's the same thing. When it opened, broke below, it chased. Now, this is one unique strategy. Even if you learn this strategy raw on your own, you do 100 trades, you're going to get over like 90. All right. Do what I'm telling you right now. It's crazy. Okay. But the decision to know the side it's going to break to, you guys don't know. I'm just showing you because it has happened. So when the market tells you when you use the scanners and the scanner is showing that the market is bullish, most likely the market is going to go in the bullish direction. So that is what we do every single day. All right. Using the same strategy. When you guys make a decision to come in, this is something that is open that I've taught my student. The video, the recording of what I just said right now is actually in our education. For those of you who really want to learn, okay, we have live sessions for you guys to learn the skill, not just to take trades, but to own trading and know how to trade for yourself. So you're going to learn how to take signals and take signals. You're going to learn how to use the scanner and use the scanner for yourself, but also you're going to learn how to, use the skill to perfect your trading. All right. I say, does it happen in New York session? Now it works more. I've used it on the accuracy starts from the London session, but most times the market moves on New York session. So the accuracy, I tested it on New York. It works, but the accuracy level is lowered, New York, moving from New York, all right, out of every 10 trade, you get 8. Okay, but on New York session, it's more than 50%, but it's not as accurate. Okay. Mr. Nemsa. But it's a beautiful strategy, one of the simplest strategies that I found myself. And guess what? It's so addictive. I've been trading for 7 years and I've bettered a lot of strategy. I've taught a lot of strategy. And there's never a time in my life that if I have 5 accounts I'm trading, they are all tied to that different strategy. This is the first time, this is the first year, okay, that all my trading account is controlled by the London Breaker Sniper. It's only one system. Because why? I work by data. The data this strategy brought is okay. The data this strategy brought was just too dangerous. Okay. And I'm taking my time to pass this legacy to my student right now. So this is about what I have for you guys. Okay. The goal here is to show you what works or what's working for a better approach for any trader. Okay, leveraging system to get the education, to get access to leveraging signals, scanners that makes the work, take away guesswork. I told them something within our live session because on Mondays, I always like to add the psychology of mindset in trading. A lot of traders are failing today, not because there are no better strategy or the skill set is not good. Trading is 90% emotional. Okay. And to erase emotion in trading, it's not by feelings. You erase emotion by data. Many traders don't learn to take away. You come into the market, everything that controls you want to make money. You don't trade to make money. All right. You make money by trading. Many people don't know how to trade. So what I do is I teach people to trade, know how to trade. The game of trading goes beyond just you knowing a strategy. Okay. So if you feel like you want to make money, leverage skill, leverage those who give you signals and use the scanners to make money, but build a reputation in 2 years to be a profitable trader for yourself. Okay. And I've showed the people blueprint to do that. And your first year, okay, what you should master is to master the game of emotions. If you take 100 trade over a span of 3 months, okay, would you see a number or you would want to see a profit and loss? Okay, the real traders, if I take 20 trades right now and I show you my trading account, out of 20 trades, I'm going to win 14. Because why? I focus on the number. So when I come every day to trade, I am not coming to say what money can I make in trading? What trade can I trade today? A simple example that I show them today. If you have a trading system that out of every 10 trades you or out of every 20 trades you take based on that system, okay, you win 70%. 70% is 14 trades. If you know that out of 20, you are going to win 14, when you wake up every day, what would you be looking for? Who can tell me on the chat? When you wake up every day and you're looking for the market, you're going to be looking for trades. You're not going to be looking for what will make you profit because you already know the profit is going to show up in the data of the trades. So that will cancel emotions. You're not going to say, okay, should I buy? Am I losing? Oh, the trade is making profit. Oh, this trade is. Those emotional game is what causes a lot of traders to lose because why? They don't trade to own data. Okay. With that being said, that is about what I have for you guys. Now the part before you guys ask question is this very vital part. Now, for every decision you want to make, for every access, there come a consequence. There's a consequence of financial access. For you to gain access to these two right now, because that's what a lot of people would ask. Okay, I've given you a system, and this system, to leverage this system comes with for those of you that are in Africa or Middle East or Asia, there's a price range, there's a price point, okay, for $200 to get started, okay? And for those of you that are in the US, other premium countries, okay, it is actually $299. All right. So there was a price point for, the Asian and African market, $200. That's your registration point to get access to this signal. Now, that access gives you everything, okay, including the signals, the scanners, the live sessions, leveraging the educators, Now, it comes with a monthly plan, okay, of 165 for the Asian market and 185 for the other market. That gives you access. Okay. So it's your decision. This is what I tell people. People have made it, even if you're on this call, there's a question I'm going to ask because I don't want to just give you access. I want to build a trading journey with you. If you cannot afford the trading journey, don't start. That's an instruction from me. Okay, that's why I said it's going to be a call and you're going to ask question. But part of my layer, I'm saying it officially here right now. This is not one of them systems that you are so excited. Oh, this signal work. Can they work? And I want to go for $100. And no, don't even start that with me because why? You're not going to get into my mentorship system if I don't know you have a journey with me. Okay, my goal is to help traders start a journey and within the space of 2 years, build at least a minimum of a $300,000 portfolio, which means in 2 years, I will be proud to say, okay, yes, all right, I want to see you making, even if it's 10%, you're making $15,000 from the market every single month. But we need to build that journey over a 2-year period. Okay. So that is my condition if you're willing to start this journey with me. All right. If you do not think you can, you have what it takes to start this journey, all right, over a 2-year period, then I cannot promise you what I have. Does this make sense? All right. Does it make sense? If it's trading success you need time. Now, does this mean you cannot earn when you get started? That's why I said I gave you guys a strategy. Leverage when you come in so that when you plug yourself immediately, okay, I'm going to show you for everybody who gets started, we'll have a blueprint plan with you, what you should do. And don't get started if you're not willing to follow instructions. Or let me see it this way. I know I'm showcasing a system, but most importantly, it's all about me at this moment. I'm giving a system that people can leverage to have access to my trading mentorship. So it's me. But if you just feel like, oh, Cambridge, I love what you said. I want to get access to this system and you want to leave yourself, that's fine. I'll just send you a link, you register. But if you want to be added to my trading mentorship, you should be willing to follow instructions because I'm intentional about your success. All right. And if I am, you should be. So with that being said, that is what is required to join the system. Like if anybody have questions, just raise your hand and we could take it from there. But if not, if you guys want to hit me on privately, but if you have a question here you want to ask, I believe not many of you, only a few of you here probably have access to my my direct contact. But if you do, you came here maybe from the Telegram channel or you're seeing this, you want to ask a question, you can actually raise your hand, ask anything, okay? And if you want to make the decision that this is good for you, just link up. Okay, I'm going to be closing the call in less than 5 minutes. I was able to do it in an hour. That's beautiful. But was this able to communicate what I would call a good startup? Be honest, your honest opinion. So one question, Levy, go ahead, please. Levy, please tell me where you're joining from, okay, and what your question is. Did I wait? Do you guys have access to? Hold on. Yes, you can actually actually unmute yourself. You have access to unmute yourself.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you. I just want to ask one question on the access. You said 200 for Africans for registration. Is that
Yeah.
monthly or
200 is the registration after 28 days, which is on a monthly. You'll be paying 165.
okay, sir? And one more question. What's the best okay, the best account of course is the big. At least, what is the account that I need to have to start with
Okay,
on my
so
side after I register?
okay. So Levi, are you on the Telegram group or you are one of the students I added on my WhatsApp group?
I was actually trying to register with it of last month, but I have not succeeded nicely because the finance was. But I'm thinking someone this week, so
Okay,
I
so let me
want to
say
become
this
the.
in proper explanation because I am here to help. I will help you if I know I can help you with the education, but before the education, let me help your understanding of what access means. So there are certain things that I have come to realize that I've done well as a trader. But looking back, there are certain things in my doing well journey, certain mistakes we've made. Okay. Just because you see me successful as a trader and you see what I do that makes me successful, doesn't mean you will be successful. But a lot of people may see what I do and they just, oh, I love trading. This guy's making it in trading. I want to start. Not realizing that you're starting. The foundation to how you start matters. We do not clearly explain it to people. And that is one of the ways. If you notice this call, there's something. How many of you noticed that there was something different about this call? Be honest. There was something different about this call. Okay. It's not just me showing you something that works. After I showed you, I gave you a condition. So let me explain what the condition is. Don't just make the mistake of, oh, Kendra, I love what it is you showed me right now. Okay. I'd love to get started. And just think of what do I have to get started? Okay. And you just go pull that money and get started. I may not allow you, or I will not advise you. Okay. So let me explain what a requirement looks like mentally and financially. Okay. That's why I gave you a timeline. Now, the reason I mentioned as far as 2 years is I want to know if you are ready mentally to be able to afford your desire. So let's say you start with me right now. In the next 3 months, you don't make money. Can you pay your subscription? Be very honest. Just be honest. You can't lie
Yes.
about it.
No, no,
All right.
I can. I can. It's no problem.
Would you be willing to pay for your subscription even if you don't make money in the next 3 months?
Yes,
All right,
of
good.
course.
I want everybody who's looking and who's listening to this right now, okay? Eradicate your distraction. Your biggest distraction in your learning curve is your need to make money, all right, within your first year. I promise you, that is the truth. You are going to make money even before your first year if you do not focus the need or the desire to make money. By default, if you do things right within your first 3 6 months, you're going to start making money, even in your first month. Okay. But the distraction is you chasing making that money. By default, if you do what we're telling you to do and you do it right, but you're not going to do it right because your emotions are going to get in your way. Okay. Now, funding. Funding is relative, but that's a good question. Price point. What capital can I start with? I'm good as to tell people because of the way I'm doing right now. I want part of the things that I want to start doing, I want you to start leveraging options. Okay. If you do well and you build a good trading strategy in your first 3 months, you don't need your money to trade. You can actually get access to prop firm because part of my goal in my trading mentorship, okay, for you to get access to the $300,000, I'm not going to tell you to bring $300,000 to trade. I want to show you how you can use your small money to buy a prop firm, okay, or a leverage account, and you use the skill to pass the leverage account. Okay. I want to help you do that so you could use other people's money to make money for yourself. Does this make sense? But if you focus on your small capital now, how much can I start to trade? Guess what? Your small capital cannot feed the desire you have in trading. Am I being honest here right now?
Yes, yes.
Okay.